Sexy Red was on NXT. Let's break this down. So Sexy Red was on NXT to unveil the North American Championship. She came out and announced that she will also be hosting Battleground, which is going to be on Peacock on what is it, June 9th. She'll be doing the hosting for that. The North American Championship does look good. I like it. It's the same design as the men's belt, but it's white with more red popping. So I guess that's why they had 60 red, bring it out and show it off. During her segment, she was interrupted by Tatum Paxley, and she was fighting over the belt for a little bit. But that's when Mia Yim came out and they had their qualifying match. She did end up defeating Tatum, and later on in the night, we also got Kalani Jordan defeating Ren Sinclair, and that set up the um, proper match for the belt, which we'll see at NXT Battleground. Um, in that match, it'll be Sol Ruka versus Lash Legends, following Henley, Jada Parker, Mention, and Kalani Jordan in the latter match to become the first NXT Women's North American Champion. Um, my prediction is it has to go to Jada. I would give it to Jada Parker first, because she has been holding it down. She came onto the scene. I think she would be a good first pick for the champion, either her or Lash Legend. I'm not against either one of them. Uh, Kaylani, she all right. I just don't get no big pop from her. Mention mention him. I know you've been looking for a belt bad. I don't know. I just don't see them giving it to you right now. Um, but just and Fallon been holding it down. She been killing it too. If you go by what you seen on NXT last night, you could tell that it's either gonna be Jada Parker or Fallon because they had both of them come out and watch the last two qualifying matches. So it could be either one of them. They could be the first ever champion when it comes to the North American Championship. But I'm anxious to see who's it gonna be. So I definitely will be tuning in the battleground, just to see whoever is gonna be the first women's North American champion. We definitely need to make that happen. Um, I got a prediction video coming out soon. Whenever they get the full card announced, we got some things that happened like last night on NXT that we could see some potential matches coming up. But I'm gonna say that for another video when I get ready to break down the NXT Battleground pay per view before June 9th. I have a video on that coming out soon. But back to NXT last night. We see that there's still trouble going on with Chase U. Um, Ridge is trying to find his place. He has been adamant about being in Chase U. I don't know if he's actually trying to be in Chase U or if he's just trying to destroy Chase U. Riley seems to think he's trying to destroy Chase U. That's why he has been letting everybody know, like, don't trust Ridge. He has a plan. He has something he's trying to do, and we need to get this guy out the way and focus on Chase U business. And you know, Andre Trace been trying to keep the school together and the class together, and bring in new members, but it just seemed like last night, he had them two going to a match, settling in the ring, and Riley ended up losing. And in between the match, you did see Thea Hale come in between Ridge because Ridge wanted to grab them steps. And he wanted to use the steps on Riley, which would have got him disqualified. And Thea was like, "No, don't do it." She's trying to trust Ridge, and hopefully, just see what Ridge is trying to end up doing. But I don't know. I don't know if Thea should be trusting Ridge like that, especially when Riley been in the group and you had your the whole thing with Riley where you were crushing on him and all that good stuff. So I don't know how that should go, but to me, Ridge, he say he's trying to change his image or whatever and not be the people that's hurting everybody and the aggressor. He wants to just find a spot where he fits in, and he's Iron Chase U. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I don't think Riley wants to have anything to do with him. I think Riley's just gonna be done with him and just be like, nah, like Chase U, y'all better pick a side. Either y'all gonna roll with me or y'all gonna roll with Ridge, and he ain't finna have both. So I'm anxious to see where that's finna go. Because like I said, this is just one of those things like the group is imploding. So I hope that they can figure it out, get the group to work it out, and Chase you can manage on what they got going on so they can see what's up. Um, One of the biggest shockers of the night came when Roxanne Perez was trying to figure out who she was gonna be fighting. So she's out there yelling, screaming, "Who I'm gonna fight? Who's my opponent for Battleground?" Because she feel like she done ran through the whole locker room. So Abel was like, "All right, bet I got Jordan Grace." So Jordan Grace coming from TNA to have a match with Roxanne Perez at Battleground is interesting because she did say she was coming back after the Royal Rumble. To me, I think this is good that WWE and TNA are working together. Um, I'm anxious to see what Jordan's gonna do. I'm a big fan of Jordan Grace. She is only honestly a reason why I watch TNA. So um, I'm anxious to see how this match is gonna go. We do get to see her in action next week. She will be going up against Stevie Turner. She'll be going up against her next week. So we'll be getting, see her in action in NXT, see what's going on with her. Because, like I said, she's been, hanging out backstage with Shawn Michaels and stuff like that, as y'all can see. So, basically, just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Jordan Grace. Like I said, she's one of the reasons why I watch TNA. And, you know, crazy that we getting Jordan Grace, and I know Mickey James is out there, and I know she say she claims she retired, but you know, either one of them would have been great. Jordan Grace is the one right now. She's a champion in TNA, so let's see what she's gonna do next week against Stevie Turner. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to her going up against Stevie Turner next week, and then seeing her at Battleground. Like I said, I'll save mine predictions for the prediction video that I'm gonna drop next. I'll probably drop that one next, or I may do. Um, we'll see what'll be next. Like one of them be next. I'll drop either one. Um, but I do think that Jordan Grace being in NXT is good. She ain't trying to really take away from the main roster and like that, and she gets to be right there in NXT, showing them girls what's up. So that is awesome. I really do. Really, I'm looking forward to that. And the last shocker of the night came in the form of Ethan Page, who definitely like he's from AEW, right? So you know, we've been watching NXT, and the metaphor have been getting attacked. First they took out Noam, they took him out. Then they took out O last night. So it's like, who's been attacking them? Gallus was like, it wasn't us, even though they on their warpath they've been on. But it was revealed last night that Ethan Page is the one that's been going around attacking Metaphor, and he has his eyes set on Trick Williams in the NXT Championship. Um, he was in AEW. Ethan Page, his last match there was against Kenny Omega last December, and then he was in Ring of Honor, doing a little, battle with Tony Nese. He was at that pay per view final battle. He did work on some house tapings for Ring of Honor, and then in February, that was through February, and then he just wrapped his time up in AEW, and he wasn't heard from. So we didn't know where he was headed. We didn't know what was going on. That was a shocker. Him just coming out of nowhere. Um, I do, with the way this is going, one or two things is probably going to happen next week. Either he is going to challenge Trick, or Trick is going to challenge him, and they're going to want um, a shot at the NXT title. But the only question that it makes you wonder is, what about Joe Coffey? They came back and was like, we getting all the gold. So you got the Good Brothers going after the tag titles. They had the eyes set on that. Um, now the Good Brothers is in that match at Battleground against Axiom and Nathan Frazier. So it's like, what y'all gonna do with Gallus now? Not to take the spotlight off them, but Ethan Page came in and put the spotlight on himself. So he said he whooped that trick, and he's looking forward to next week. So next week we could definitely see an announcement get made for Battleground. I'd be shocked if Trick doesn't accept. So that could be a potential match for Battleground, and then we could go from there. Um, all in all, I think NXT was amazing last night. I'm looking forward to next week, and I cannot wait for it. And I want to thank all you maniacs for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.